All right, I'm gonna take you through a thoracic opener sequence. So we're gonna get lots of rotation, flexion, and extension through the thoracic spine. So what I'm gonna do is have you go ahead and follow with me. We're gonna go through 2 rounds of this. And you'll notice in the second round is what I call the speed round. You're gonna notice how much more you feel open through the spine. So we're gonna lay on our left side. Knees are stacked on top of each other. Hips are stacked on top of each other as well. Make sure the knees are about the same height as your belly button. So almost like a fetal position. And that's really gonna anchor that lumbar spine from rotating. We're gonna use our hand anchor as well, but what I don't want you to do is glide these knees off of each other and create rotation in the lower back. So we're gonna take our left hand, put it behind that top knee, and just anchor yourself down. One, you're gonna keep the knees stacked with this hand. The other, you're gonna push down as I pry myself open through this sequence and really create a lot of rotation in that thoracic spine. So anchor here, and all we're gonna do to start this sequence is take our right hand, grab some ribs on the left side, and I'm gonna take a deep breath out as I pull myself open. So I'm gonna grab ribs, pull myself open as far as I can go. Just hold it for a couple seconds, come back up. And then we're gonna take our hand, our right hand, place it behind our ear and do an open book. Same thing, breath out, prying open. Taking this hand, I'm really pushing down here, kind of open myself as far as I can comfortably. And then arm is straight, same thing. Big open book here, as far as I can go, close back up. Now we're gonna do a rainbow sweep. So I'm gonna relax my head, and as long as my hands are touching the ground, I'm gonna sweep up and over my head in that same pattern as far as opening up to the right. And then once my hand starts to come off the ground, I'm gonna sweep back. We're gonna do 3 of these, just kind of moving through, constantly creating motion through these mobility sessions and these sequences. 3 of those, perfect. All right, and then the next move we're gonna do is called a bretzel. So I'm gonna take my bottom knee, I'm gonna extend the hip as straight as I can get that hip to go. I'm gonna continue to anchor this top knee with my left hand. I'm gonna grab my left foot with my right hand. Again, deep breath out, prying myself open. Good, hold that for just a couple seconds. Close back up. We're gonna stack the knees again, and we're gonna do a reverse bretzel. So I'm gonna take this top knee and extend the right hip, and then I'm gonna turn my upper body toward the floor. And now we're gonna do what we call thread the needle. So I'm gonna take my right hand, palm up. I'm just gonna go underneath my left arm and reach as far as I can. Breath out. Create some flexion, rotation. Good, coming back. Now we're gonna face the floor. So now I'm gonna face the floor. I'm gonna do what's called a press up. I'm just gonna try to press up through the thoracic spine. What I don't wanna do is extend that lumbar spine. So I'm just gonna press up just a little bit, keeping the head neutral, squeeze those shoulder blades together, kind of activate those mid-back muscles, come back down. Good, now we're gonna switch to the other side. I'm gonna spin. You might wanna spin as well so you can continue to watch me here. But now we're gonna lay on the right leg, stack the knees. Again, make sure you're aligned well. If you're ill-aligned, right, if the knees aren't stacked correctly, you're gonna get rotation in the wrong area where we don't want. So anchoring with the right hand over the left knee. We're gonna start with some ribs. I'm gonna grab those ribs, pry myself open. Big breath out, prying yourself open, and back. Good, left hand behind the ear, open book. 1, deep breath, prying open, good. Only hold these poses or these positions for just a couple seconds. Big open book, as far as I can go. Good. Then we're gonna do those rainbow sweeps. So relax the head, hand stays on the floor as far as I can go. Good, we're just gonna do 3 sweeps. Good, and 1 more. Each time, if you can, try to go a little bit further as you sweep. And then the next one's the bretzel. So I'm gonna straighten out that bottom hip, get full extension, continue to anchor this left leg, and then I'm gonna grab my right foot with my left hand, deep breath out, prying myself open. Good. And we're gonna go into the reverse. Extend that top hip, face the floor, Left palm up, I'm gonna thread the needle as far as I can go. Deep breath. Coming back, going back into that press up. Again, each time trying to get a little bit more extension through that thoracic spine. Protect that lower back. Try not to overextend here. Find that spot. You'll feel it in the middle back, especially when you squeeze those shoulder blades. Remember, we're trying to create reciprocal inhibition in a good way. So we're gonna flex the muscles we wanna turn on. All right, we're gonna switch sides here. We're gonna go through what we call the speed round. So we're gonna move through this a little bit faster. So left side, anchoring again. We're gonna grab some ribs. Just hold it for a second. Close back up. Nice and fluid movements here. Hand behind the ear, big open book. Deep breath out. Arm is straight. Big open move here. Breathing out. Good, close back up, relax the head. We're just doing one arm sweep, going as far as you can. Ooh, I'm going further. Opening up here, good. And then we're gonna do the bretzel. So extend that lower leg, the left leg, grabbing it with the right hand, prying open. Good. And then going into that reverse move. So coming here, coming up, threading the needle. Stay with me. Just roll into these moves here. Going into extension. Even if you want to flex your glutes a little bit, protect that lower back, try to get as much extension in the thoracic spine. Perfect. Coming back down, switching sides. All right, anchor the knees again. Always make sure you're set up well each time you do this. Good, grab some ribs. Deep breath, pulling down. Close back up. Hand behind the ear. Another open book. Prying open. Good, arms straight, open book 2. Continue to keep those knees stacked on top of each other. Good, relax that head. Big arm sweep, just one, as far as you can go. Excellent. And then extend that lower leg or that lower hip, grabbing the foot, prying yourself open. Good, and then the reverse bretzel. Extend the top leg or top hip, face the floor. Left palm is up. I'm gonna thread the needle. Get that flexion and rotation. Deep breath out. Good, and we'll finish one more time with a press up. Just getting some thoracic extension. And there you go. That is our thoracic opener sequence.